Top of the morning to all my haters out there. I know I keep harping on this subject. I apologize. But if I don't talk about Andy Signore and his channel Popcorn Planet, I don't get nearly as much traffic to my channel. So, you know, I feel like I don't... I feel like I have to keep my toe dipped in order to keep the interest flowing. Anyway, as you can see from here, let me tell you about my amberheard. I think from the beginning, when he decided to cover this trial, he sort of had a marketing strategy in mind. And, I can't really blame him. More power to him. Although I don't think that his main accuser, the one that gets all of his attention, the one that made the worst allegation that Andy pretty much proved was not true. I think she conflated things, so he's milking it for all it's worth. And again, more power to him. He's got his fans so invested that they came up with this. Because now there is also a connection between this dude, Andy, and this dude, Johnny Depp. And, in my opinion, there is no comparison. This guy's way up there, and this guy is way down there. But again, it's working, so... So there are some assimilations. I'm reminded of Star Trek and the Borg. There are some vague similarities, and that they were both falsely accused, and well, I think that's about it. Because I don't think Andy's main accuser, created an elaborate hoax. And obviously, well, actually, it might not be obvious to you, but it's obvious to me, he was not the victim of domestic violence. While, of course, JD was. So, the comparisons are very unequal, in my opinion. Now, during his coverage of the trial, we got this. I did a whole video on this, and I'll try and link it below. But this was, to me, this looked like one person, entity, whatever, trying to get his original video where he tried to set the record straight, removed from YouTube. Now, it hasn't been removed from YouTube, and it wasn't, as far as I know, when this whole I Stand With Andy campaign started. I personally, I think it was just a cash grabs, because underneath this, there's the QR code to his Cash App, so that you can give him money to, for in case he needs a lawyer or to take legal action. Like I said, to me, it's obvious. To his fans, I guess, the correlation is obvious. The correlation that I don't really see. Anywho, and so I noticed somebody shared this with me today. Zacksnyder exposed. Did he teach Amber how to make toxic online bots? Excuse me. Now, this was, 16 hours ago? So this was from yesterday. making these connections, again, I guess I would say they're creative connections. But if he is concerned about Amber's PR team trying to take him down, why does he keep connecting her to situations where she most likely, or her PR team most likely, I mean, they have nothing to do with each other. Now you're like, well, no, it's just, did he teach Amber Heard how to make these bots? But to me, it still seems to be reaching. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But what's further, I mean, because I talk about this stuff on Twitter, and people seem to assume that I am an Amber Heard supporter simply because I don't like Andy, and I don't like how he runs his channel and his community and all that stuff. And I had firsthand knowledge of it, so it's not like I'm a complete outsider looking in. I mean, I am now, but I wasn't always. But I'm not an Amber Heard supporter. I am Team JD all the way. I just think he's pushing things really too far, and this is the least of it. And I've talked about what I think of as blatant cash grabs, his grifting in other channels. Anyway, so that's just a little short video. Okay, so it's a little longer than I thought it was going to be. I apologize for that. I mean, just stop and try and think about this and try and sort of take back and look at the whole everything regarding Andy and his channel as though somebody outside that has no knowledge of it would look at it. You know, the Amazon wish list, the GoFundMe, the pushing for tips, just, to me, it's not just over the top. It is so way, way, way over the top. I have this sick fascination to see if he can actually push it to yet another level. I guess we'll all see. Anyway, thanks so much for thanks so much for watching. I'd appreciate if you did the YouTube things and liked and subscribed, but since mostly haters probably will be watching this, I highly doubt I won't get that. But yes, I am using this to gain some traction. And I don't think I'm getting much clout, though, to be honest. Not really. And I'm certainly not making any money on this. But as you can hear from the humor in my voice, I'm kind of having fun with this. But at the same time, I'm also a little disgusted. Anyway, I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and I wish you much peace and love. Thanks again. Bye.